Good morning, friends. This is Mom. I'm baby girl's mom. I don't think you see me often. I'm usually in the background pouring glue or answering a question, but I felt very inspired today. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? No, you can't hear anything. It's quiet. Usually in the morning, I get up and the kids are on their own for breakfast. They are ready to learn when they get up. They get up in time for their class with their friends, doing some remote learning, Zoom meetings, and they get ready for their remote learning and they do some Google Hangout meetings. So by the time I'm coming downstairs, everybody's up and running around and I don't get this lovely cup of joe until probably 20 minutes to being downstairs, because it's usually, hey Mom, how are you Mom? Good morning Mom, did you sleep good Mom? And then, hey Mom, let me tell you what I finished already. Hey Mom, let me tell you what I need to do next. Hey Mom, I have a question. Not today. Today, we got up early. I hope getting up early isn't the answer. Older son got up to take a shower before his class. Baby girl had a meeting. Younger son decided he's going to do his e-learning in my bed while I was in it. So I got up. Baby girl ended up joining him, and they're both doing e-learning now. They have these apps that they use for reading and math online, and they have to do 15 to 20 minutes a day. So they're in my bed doing their work. This feels naughty sitting here just having coffee. It's so quiet. That's it. That's what this video is about. All the kids are doing something. This is the first morning since March 15th. Today is April 30th. It's a month and a half. So some of you are counting it's week 3, it's week 4, it's official week 5. I'll tell you this, it's the first morning in a really, really, really long time since I've had some peace and quiet. So I'm not turning on the news. I'm not going on social media. I'm going to drink this entire cup of coffee. Quietly. It's pretty good. This is like I'm on vacation. I mean, it doesn't feel naughty because I know I'm not doing anything wrong, but I do feel like I'm on vacation. My husband works mornings, so he has to be in the office and can't really do anything about the morning. I mean, I'll get my break around 3 or 4 every day. I can go hide in the office, but that's still, they find me. Someone always finds me. Sometimes I say don't bother me because I have a meeting. Yesterday we had a school meeting and they were being nice and they brought me some dinner even after I said I'll eat downstairs. Like, they were gone for 20 minutes and my older son said he missed me. No, I want some peace and quiet. I miss you. You were gone for 20 minutes. This is fantastic. It's bizarre. It feels weird because I've been with them every day, every minute of the day. And you know, there's this guilt feeling that we have as caregivers of children. I would often find myself saying, I wish I had more time with my kids. Started working full time, very grateful. Still able to pick them up after school, run and get groceries on the way home. I'm unpacking, they're starting homework. We had a great routine, but I still had these guilt mommy moments like, I wish we had time to play a game, or I wish we had more time to hike and bike and do these fun things, because on the weekend we really chill. We have a very hectic pace during the week, so we really, really chill on the weekends. And I've realized that I have all the time in the world with my kids. Literally. And we still don't do everything we want to do. We've talked about playing a game for the last 4 days. I did get to a puzzle. I always wanted our family to do one puzzle together, and we had a globe puzzle of countries around the world. I made the kids sit down with me and do the outline of the puzzle, and they totally did that. There is no mommy no. Like when mom asks you to do something, you do it, because when you ask me to do something, I do it. So there's this mutual respect we've established. So 14-year-old, 11-year-old, 8-year-old sitting doing the outline of the puzzle, 14-year-old moaning and groaning pretty often, and I told him, you're on your own for lunch if you don't cut it out. You really need to be nice and participating. And he changed his attitude. And then the two littles helped again. The older one wasn't interested. So we did get our puzzle done, which is really great. And now we have 2 more puzzles, and it turns out mom and dad and the younger son are most interested. So we'll be doing puzzles, which is nice. And we have done a lot. I haven't cracked open some of my hobbies. I have a blog post that's due to another publisher that I'm still working through. And I don't have that core time in the morning, but I don't have that time with them in the afternoon that I thought I would have, because when they're done learning, they really don't want to do an activity necessarily as a family. They want to check out a little. What we have found more time for, and we've gone back to what we used to do when they were little, is every day the family takes a walk together, sometimes twice a day. When they were littles, every night after dinner and before bed, we'd do a quick walk to help them unwind from the day, help get them tired, fresh air, and they would fall asleep 97% of the time like nothing. So we've gone back to that, which has been great. It's been really great. I can also tell you that feeling of never having enough time, it doesn't go away. I know I'm going to go back to life eventually when schools reopen and when work picks up again. Customers are going to need something or other, and we'll get back to life. And I want to remember this time fondly. I'm going to remember this day because I'll have a video of the one day I got to have my coffee. So Freedom Friday has been changed to Ketchup and Pickle. Ketchup and Pickle is a day where we catch up on our work from the week. The teachers give out a daily schedule, but some days the kids just don't want to do it. And they do their work, they totally do. So anything that builds up through the week, we do on Ketchup and Pickle Friday, especially with the 2nd grade baby girl. She's really classic at redirecting me to distract me to do something other than spelling or something other than a journal in the morning. Oh, let's go look at the seeds, Mommy, that you want to plant. So we do a lot of lifestyle learning for sure. Home ec, I think they called it. She's getting a lot of home ec. So her and younger son get Ketchup and Pickle. Older son has been like a rock star. I mean, I don't know what his grades would actually be based on this level of work, but he does the work and he logs off and then he's got free time. So I've given him a job. He has to do a science activity once a week. He hasn't figured out what he's going to learn during quarantine. We just hit 10 minutes. So I could hear them, but it's still no one bothering me for 10 minutes. This is a very special moment right now. So older son, we have creative time every day. After schoolwork, you have to do something creative. Younger son wants to learn to play guitar. We just fixed the guitar string. Baby girl plays baby dolls and she pretends to be doctor, and she opened a spa one day with her friend on FaceTime and made a coconut spa cream. Of course, I brought up ingredients from the pantry. Coconut butter, coconut oil, cocoa, ground cocoa powder, brown sugar for texture because she was making a scrub, and then essential oils that we have, that we use in our scented, you know, those scented oil flaming things. Yeah. So she's great at pretend play, and that counts as creative time because she's making stuff. Okay, so we've done a lot. I'm realizing we've done a lot. We've done a lot of things that I haven't had time to do with them. I haven't had time to play with them and sit with them. So that counts. I guess it's in my head stuff that I always thought we'd do that we didn't do. Okay, back to older son. Can't figure out creative time. He loved podcasting in 8th grade. Shout out to 8th grade teacher who made him do this Genius Hour project, and he podcasted, and he had like 25 episodes. So I said, you love basketball, you're going to be a broadcaster probably, go podcast. Did 1 episode. And I said, okay, outline the next episode. Write an outline of what you're going to talk about. Think through what you're going to say. That's going to help cut the ums and the uhs. You know, get to work. 12 minutes. And he didn't do a second podcast. So then I said, I don't care what you do. You have to figure it out. Find something that you're going to walk away from this quarantine with that you can say you did that's new. So he went into his drawer, and for their 10 double-digit birthday gift, both the boys received a pocket knife with all those little gadgets on it. We walked through a safety piece, and, you know, we live in the city, so they really don't take it out much. He said, I'm going to carve wood. So that day, he carved wood. Then his dad was grilling, and he had to move the big stick, and then it ended up back in the yard in the area where I keep all the wood. I made this little fun path. And the stick with his carving is there because he only carved for 1 day. So then I told him if he doesn't figure it out, I'm going to give him stuff to do. So that's where we're at. So I have these snap circuit games that they were gifted, 2 of them. And I had him and his brother assemble 3 activities from the snap circuit game. I mean, he was done maybe in 10, 15 minutes. He's clever. He gets it. He understands how things work. He's just not interested, which is, you know, I guess good, but he gets it. Younger son was thrilled. Baby girl insisted on getting her older brothers when he was done. So she got to play for her. They played for an hour. Next day, crickets. Doesn't know what to play. So I said, color something, draw something, go back to carving because the wood is still outside. It was raining and yucky. So then over the weekend, I went to the shelving thing I have where baby girl keeps all her glue and her slime supplies. Yeah, you know those videos. And I got him this series of Magic School Bus science kits. There's 12 of them, and they're all about different subjects, weather, the human body. And there's 5, I think, or 4 activities in each kit, maybe 3. And I said, you have to do each kit with your brother or sister. Every Wednesday is Science Wednesday, and he has to lead it. And I tried doing that years ago when we first got the kits, like maybe 5 years ago. Baby girl was 3. Older son was not interested. I couldn't keep the attention of younger son. It was too much, all 3 of them at the table. But now they seem into it. So we did that yesterday, and it worked really, really great. So every Wednesday, he has to lead them in the science activity. I'm not even in the room. That's going to be my next 15 minutes. That's going to be my next 15 minutes. I'm going to save my coffee. I'll have them do it in the morning when I wake up. They can do the science in the morning. I have to check his schedule and make sure he doesn't have any teachers doing a classroom lesson.